No, seriously, get that laugh out here, because
I'm done.
let me just send a message to Facebook and say,
One of the worst ones ever. I mean, getting right today,
So, no one's on.
to justify me.
Or maybe everyone's just had enough.
yeah, I think that's what it is.
Oh, man.
Pick up yourselves, man. You're alive. Right. Right, shush, man, please. Right. We've got a few people inside. I'm just logging on, guys. I see there was a few people who've just locked in. YouTube is actually down today. There's nothing. Facebook. Jesus, don't say that. Yeah, Facebook's down today. Nothing we can really do about that. But please put your comments in. Let us know if you can see us all and that we're loud and clear. And then we can go from there. Yeah, cool. Right, shout out to Kimberly. Shout out to Shantae. Facebook wasn't live. Facebook is dead today. Yeah, Shah, what's going on? Yeah, right, cool. Listen, I want to get this now. Let's rock and roll. What's going on, boys?
They are.
Yeah?
They are.
Liven up, man. Right, cool.
Technical difficulties. It's just,
It's annoying. It's annoying. But listen, when
especially on such a lovely topic like this.
It's a big topic today. But anyway, let's get this going. Yeah. Let's get the energy up. Yeah, Kimberly said the energy, man. Yeah. I don't want you up to be flat. Like no homo. Alright? What's with the tablecloth? Well, let us explain, yeah? Guess whose house we're at today, guys? Yeah, it's not mine, I'll tell you that much.
Sure ain't mine.
Yeah? Rasta.
Wait, stop.
Right, listen.
The reason why we have the tablecloth.
Well, look, this is the tablecloth.
Yeah.
Right, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're yours, so we're going to do it your way, yeah?
I'm going to pretend, yeah?
Yeah, my house, my rules. Right, listen. Grown ups in the building, make some noise! Right, get the energy up, that's good, that's much better. Feels right now. Right, let's introduce who we got inside, starting from my far right.
Yo, I don't need to introduce myself. It's me. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm trying to get the balance.
I was speaking to myself. Please say something.
No, it's Darren. It's cool. It's me, Spender.
Yeah. No, it's the Pan African, aka the Way.
What's going on, people? Rakes, what's good? And obviously you've got myself today, the host of the show, Devil's Advocate. Government name is Craig. Right. We need to introduce the topic, but before we do, I want to give a big, massive shout out to Rake's birthday on Sunday. Yeah? It is your birthday, I didn't like that. Yeah, birthday on Sunday. Yeah, so, I don't know, whatever in it, just give me a little hand or something. Yeah, guys, you've got to join in it. It's not effective.
Oh, fuck
you know? Alright, cool. Right, anyway, moving on swiftly. Right, the topic for the show today was actually based on, if I think everyone's seen it now, the Childish Gambino video. It's called This Is America. Very controversial video. It's drawn a lot of attention, not just because of the actual video, but also because of the artist himself. Childish Gambino is someone who's very known to be what's considered pro-black, and I have to put the inverted commas because, you know, no, I have to put the inverted commas because we don't know what pro-black is.
We'll go into it.
Yeah, and the fact that he is very, I don't know, black aware, black conscious.
Woke. Woke.
I hate the term woke. I hate the term woke. I
yeah,
think
but it's not about what you like. It's about
it's so
that's what
rubbish.
people relate to.
Yeah, but I'm talking. Yeah,
relate to as woke.
Yeah, all right, cool, woke.
Yeah.
But he's very awake, and he's with a no. He's with a white lady, which I've got no issue with at all. And he's also got children with that white lady. So the question that we had to kind of pose today was, does that mean he is not pro-black? But before we can address that, I guess we have to get onto what does pro-black mean to you?
All right.
Yeah, so Mr. D, start us off, man.
All right, so for me, pro-black doesn't mean just because you've shot a video and you've highlighted the injustices that are happening in America, you're now pro-black. So I think a lot of people are barking up the wrong tree with Childish Gambino. But back to the question. For me, being pro-black is a way of life. Yeah, it affects your actions. It affects where you shop. It affects the items you buy. It affects who you interact with. It affects. It's a lifestyle. It's not just
Who you interact with?
yeah.
What do you mean who you interact with?
Who you interact with. As in,
So what, pro-black's got limitations on who you interact with?
I didn't say you've got limitations, but generally pro-black people, yeah,
Okay,
will interact with other black people.
Alright, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna let you carry on because I want to catch it. Yeah.
That's their choice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Being pro-black is about seeing the black race thrive, progress, procreating. So all of that basically. It's not just I've made a post or I've made a video, I put it on social media and it's got all of this attention. That's not being pro-black.
Okay, so you said, so just in a nutshell, just a quick yes or no, is Childish Gambino pro-black in your
For me,
eyes?
no.
Right. Dwayne?
Same question.
Yeah. Just what's pro-black to you?
I don't believe, right. I can only echo what Darren said, basically. It is a way of life. It's where you put your people's interests first, where you can do so. Just, basically.
What do you think?
I don't think, I'm with Darren though, I don't think he's
So he's not pro-black to you?
No.
So he lost that card because he decided to have kids with a white woman,
No,
or
because
to
I don't-
be in a relationship with a white woman. I just want to be clear.
Right, I'm going to be clear. For me, who gave him the label? He didn't give himself a label. Unless he came out and said, I am pro-black. We are not, as black people, to just label him pro-black.
Exactly.
Because he loved black people, it doesn't mean that he's pro-black. He can love black people.
I'm sure someone's got to correct me. I watched an interview of his, and I'm sure he did say that he was pro-black, and he actually said that he was a racist.
I remember he definitely said
Yeah,
he was
the
racist.
interview was about 3 or 4 years ago. I accept that everyone has the right to change their mind and stuff like that, but I'm pretty sure, I can't be 100%. It was a Breakfast Club interview with obviously, yeah, and I'm sure that he said, I am very pro-black.
If he said he is pro-black, then he is clearly mistaken, or his definition of pro-black isn't in line with mine.
So let's say he was pro-black. He's been pro-black for, or woke, whatever you want to call it. He's been pro-black for 30 years. Then he meets a white woman and marries her and has children.
He's gone against procreation.
So you can spend most of your life being pro-black,
And then
but
that-
then the person you end up being with, if that person happens to not be black,
then you've basically changed your viewings on your life. So therefore, you're no longer pro-black. You're pro your happiness or something. You're not pro-black.
And once again, I'll just like to state and reiterate, yeah.
There's nothing wrong.
There's nothing wrong with dating outside of your race, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
If that's the decision he's made, cool, that's fine, in my opinion. But I don't think you can label yourself pro-black and be dating outside of the race.
Well, let me just kind of go to this. Shout out to Mish as well. She's just put up something from the Urban Dictionary.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't know whether this is...
I saw that as well.
Yeah. Definition on pro-black is a lifestyle that encourages the economic growth and development of the black people as a whole with a purpose of increasing the wealth and population. Right, so I guess in that sense, there's a couple of things that I want to address, and I do want to get some more comments as well, definitely. Right, so we're saying about he's not because he's had what is it because he's had kids, or is it because he's got a relationship with a white woman? What's is there a difference? Because you said about procreating, so
there has to be a difference.
Yeah.
So his kids are not considered black.
Well, they're mixed race.
So they're not.
So, but I'm asking. So you don't? Could you consider you dismiss mixed race people?
Society can
Forget society. Don't do that.
But you give me what I'm telling you what pro-black is.
Yeah,
to
but
me.
I'm asking you your opinion. I want to know your opinion, not what society says.
Repeat it.
If a black mother or father and a white mother or father have a child, is the child considered black or not in your eyes? Simple.
The child is considered mixed race, which is his own race.
So it's not. It's its own race.
So
Oh no, let me, Darren.
In my opinion, if you have a child outside of your race, then you're not pro-black.
That's not the question. Was it? No. So the question was in terms of a mixed race child, white and black. The child who is clearly mixed race, but no one's disputing that, are they not considered black to you in your eyes?
Right. So all right. You're asking me, are they not considered black? For me, they are mixed race.
So they're not black.
They're mixed race. So
Why do you have difficulty
they're
saying
of two races.
So you don't consider them black.
They're mixed race. That's the answer. That's the answer there. That's the title in itself. It tells you what they are. They're mixed.
Right, cool. So they're not black in your eyes. So what we're going to say is, Kimberly has said, he said through his experience, black women didn't give him the time of day because of his quirkiness.
Really bullshit.
One second, Riggs.
Sorry, you said you were going to let me talk.
Yeah, sorry. Let me go back.
And then
I just
Kimberly
skipped
says
you.
one thing, and
I tried to
quickly we
get
go
to
and do
you.
what,
Yeah.
do whatever
I know.
Kimberly
It didn't work.
says.
That's fine.
Anyway, so I just had a quick question following on from what you said about that child isn't black. You being someone that's pro-black is for your people now, yeah? So if you saw, do you try and help a mixed race child as much as you would help a black child, or do you see them
Being
as
for your race.
separate?
Great question.
Yeah, because you're about your race, but that person is
But help.
That's a
What
great
define
question.
help.
for I don't know. You can offer one of them a job.
You say you're for your race.
I'll give you a black person.
So the mixed race person gets dismissed.
That's used the word dismissed. But I'll give it to a black person because it's harder for a black person to get a job, and that's two facts.
But you said earlier, well, you
Yeah,
didn't get to
gonna say
finish
society
it. You said
considers
earlier,
black.
society classes that person as black. So society's classed that person as black. You've considered that person not black. That person, that person.
No, don't cut it. Don't do that though. Don't do that. Don't do that. Let him make his point. Let him make his point.
Hold on 1 second.
That's wrong, man.
No, let
I
Ricky
swear to
finish.
God, I'm going to let you finish, yeah? But just realise what you lot did. When man tried to bring up the point of society, you lot was like, no. And now you're going to question him on the fact
Yeah,
what
because the example relates to society in terms of jobs.
Go on.
That's how we didn't need to. Okay. Right. Society has classed this person as black. You've considered this person as not black. Now
I know
you
that they are not
sorry,
black.
I'm talking.
Not considered.
But deep in your heart, you know what that person is going through. That they're being put through life as a black person.
Mm-hmm.
How can you then look at that?
What the hell's going on there?
You have to do it.
This is what I need.
Wait,
No, that's how it's going to keep that on.
I put it, go on, Rick, say what you're saying.
Right. You class that person as black. How do you feel knowing that you're casting that person aside because you're not classing them as black? So
But they're not black, so how do I feel? I feel fine.
because they're not your people.
They're not black. They are mixed race.
So do you not want to help that mixed race child that their parent is
I
black?
would like to, but I have a.
But they're black. But those are your people.
I'm not.
But you're casting them and then
You're losing it. What?
right. You're casting that child aside.
I'm not casting anybody aside.
No, because you're about your people and you don't class that child that is half black as your people.
He's right. But at the same time, hold on a minute. 1 second. Chris has rightly said in here, black versus mixed race is another topic for another day.
Exactly.
And I totally agree.
Exactly.
Let me try and get this back on topic because we are talking obviously about pro-black and more in terms of your actions as being pro-black. I just want to give a few of my personal views. I hate the fact that as black people, we always feel it necessary to almost give ourselves rewards and tags. It's the same thing that we fight against with labels, but we always choose to label ourselves woke and